Pirates Sports Properties and ECU Athletics present The Mike Houston Show.
Coming up this week on The Mike Houston Show, it's a bye week for East Carolina, an off week with no games, but these Pirates certainly didn't take the week off. We'll let you know how the Pirates used this week to get better. We'll go back in Pirate history and visit with legendary Pirate quarterback Jeff Blake, who orchestrated the Pirates' dream season back in 1991. That's brought to you by Pizza Hut. Greenville Utilities provides our Save the Day feature as East Carolina heads to Oklahoma to take on Tulsa next week. This week, the Pirates take a break as far as games go, but the work does continue. And we'll visit with the head coach of the Pirates, Mike Houston, when our show continues after this.
We'll be right back with more of The Mike Houston Show, brought to you by Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates.
When you're not feeling well, Vidant Health can connect you to the care you need anytime, anywhere, from any device. Connect to a new way to get well. Connect to Vidant Now. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a board-certified doctor online 24/7. It's private, secure, and affordable. See a doctor now at vidantnow.com.
Tired of one-topping pizza deals? Try the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Diet Coke? Who are you, my mom?
You should be so lucky, because you know what moms do? Maybe we should start with the whole giving you life thing. No? What about her ability to send shockwaves through the neighborhood with a look, whip up a ridiculous handmade costume in her sleep, or win any argument in 4 words?
Because I said so.
You copied her jeans, her shoes, and her music. Everything you're trying to do, she's already done it, did it better, and she did it with a Diet Coke in her hand. So, drink what your mama gave you.
At ECU Physicians, we offer the region's most comprehensive care for every stage of life. Our team is committed to providing the highest quality and most compassionate care at the best value to you and your family. Our constant focus on quality has earned us national recognition for our treatment of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. And we continue to pioneer surgical techniques that bring world-class care to Eastern North Carolina. At ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty.
Dear TOWNEBANK,
during times like these, having a bank like Town makes a world of difference.
Your efforts helping us through the loan process were remarkable.
We will be here. We're basically available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. TOWNEBANK talks about caring. It's really just caring about a member in a manner that is more than just banking.
You took the anxiety out of the process and made it seamless.
TOWNEBANK, serving others, enriching lives.
Oh no! Another pizza deal that's carry-out only? Introducing the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to The Mike Houston Show, brought to you by ECU Physicians. ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty.
I love this group. You did everything you had to do to win the game. I couldn't be more proud of your fight, your effort, and everything that you did out there. I've said it all year long. This group has what it takes.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brian Bailey with Coach Houston. The Pirates in a bye week this coming week, but the East Carolina Pirate defense played so well in that Navy game against the Middies, stopping that option, and you guys came so close.
Well, I thought we played well enough to win the ball game, obviously, and you really felt like you let one get away, and you had a few of those in my career, and you hate it when it happens. I mean, we've got to get to the point where you don't let the winnable games get away from you. But certainly the kids played well enough to give us a shot, and hats off to Navy. I mean, they're a wing program, and they've been in that situation a lot over the years, and they know how to close out games, and they were able to make the plays there late, and we were not. But you're really pleased with just the effort and just the way our kids competed and the continued improvement in all three phases.
How frustrating was it all week long with the COVID curveball you were thrown?
There's been so much stuff like this year that's it's out of your control. The timing, the contact tracing, the disruptions from just pulling people out of meetings, and there's so much right now just trying to create that positive morale in our program day in and day out all throughout the year. That whole scenario just had a little bit of a fog over us early in the week. Now, I'll tell you, honestly, the players handle it better than anybody. They had a great week of practice, and that preparation led to our performance on Saturday, and they didn't let things get to them at all. I probably could have handled it better. I mean, I had a headache the first half of the week, and it's just, you're so frustrated because of things are just taken out of your hands.
How pleased were you with the defensive game plan that Blake Harrell and company came up with?
Well, I mean, I think that we're very pleased with it, and it's something that we've put a lot of investment into since Blake was hired. It was part of the interview process. Obviously, I know Blake very well. We've worked together at multiple schools before, so had a good understanding of how you'd want to defend the triple, but also he had some great tweaks and really did a great job in breaking down this year's Navy team and fitting the game plan to them. But that people don't understand how much went into preparing for that game. I mean, we spent a lot of time with our scout teams for about a month now. They'll be after practice running the Navy stuff just so they were ready for last week to give us as good of a look as possible. And obviously all that investment showed with how we performed Saturday. Now, I know this, the Navy coaches will take a long, hard look at us in the off season, so they'll have some new wrinkles for us next year, but certainly pleased with the progress we've made since last year.
And we're going to talk more Pirate defense with the defensive coordinator, Blake Harrell, coming up next here on the Mike Houston Show.
I don't know if they'll come back to trap option. Just know every time I call slant, Mike Backers, every time I call slant, he's there. The ball has to hit, guys, whether they're running trap or whether they're running trap option. It's going to come on back into me. You got me on that?
Tired of one-topping pizza deals? Try the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Take me out to the ball game.
Take me out to the couch.
Baseball or football or racquetball, we don't mind, we'll watch any at all.
'Cause it's root for the home team.
Oh, way, we don't really care. Oh, no, I care.
'Cause sports are finally back and there's a Bud Light there.
At Quality Equipment, higher standards are not just in the name. Quality machines are our commitment to you. And with our lineup of compact utility tractors, we're bringing you all the heritage and pride of owning a John Deere at an affordable price. On average, customers save $2,000 compared to other brands. Dare to compare our 1023E to the competition. Quality Equipment ensures that nothing stands between you and affordable, longer-lasting quality equipment. That's quality at every turn.
At ECU Physicians, we offer the region's most comprehensive care for every stage of life. Our team is committed to providing the highest quality and most compassionate care at the best value to you and your family. Our constant focus on quality has earned us national recognition for our treatment of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. And we continue to pioneer surgical techniques that bring world-class care to Eastern North Carolina. At ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty.
Summer has come and gone, and it's never been easier to switch to fall mode with Suddenlink. Get 100 meg internet with smart Wi-Fi that intelligently delivers the strongest signal and coverage throughout your home. Plus, get Suddenlink's entertainment experience with live TV and built-in streaming apps. And to connect faster than ever, you can now switch to gig speeds and at a price that's for life. All on our next generation network. Get internet and TV from Suddenlink for just $55 a month. Act now to get a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Visit suddenlink.com today.
Oh no! Another pizza deal that's carry-out only? Introducing the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We are the American.
TOWNEBANK presents the play of the week. TOWNEBANK, serving others, enriching lives.
7 just underway from Greenville. Navy with the ball to start the game, and Morse is going to throw it again. He backpedals, he looks, he throws, way overthrew his intended receiver, and it's picked off by Malik Fleming at the 10-yard line. Pirates get the pick.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brian Bailey joined now by Blake Harrell, defensive coordinator at East Carolina. That Navy game the other day, I've seen a lot of games for East Carolina against Navy, and I've never seen the Pirates play defense against that option like that. So congratulations on that.
Well, thank you, Brian. You know, just really proud of the effort our kids put forth and just the energy they had, and just a testament to how they've been practicing, how they've been working and getting preparations. And, you know, just everybody in our program, our scout team, our staff, just a lot of effort went into that game, and it showed on Saturday. Kind of effort just came out on the wrong side of the scoreboard, but was really proud of them.
We talked all week about the keys to stopping that option. One of them was the fullback, and then you know, assignment football, and all that really came to pass, didn't it?
It did. You know, the big thing for us is winning the first down. I think every time we did that and got them in a second long situation, we had the advantage. And you know, like you said, the first rule of defense, stopping the option, stop the fullback, and when we did that, we had some success, and then when we didn't, they had some success. So,
did you expect to get an interception on that first drive?
Well, that was a good feeling. Just kind of, you know, first drive out, and ball goes in the air, and you come down with it. That's always a good feeling. And you know, I think for us, especially being a young football team, and just kind of the history there, you know, first drive out, get a turnover, was really good for our confidence.
Do you think the way the game played out that it'll pay dividends down the line? The next time you guys see Navy, that the guys won't be intimidated at all? They still have to do some very good things, but it'll be a little different?
Right, and we got to sharpen up our fundamentals, certainly in some places, but I think, you know, for our guys, we were installing a defense and talking about our fundamentals in a package that it was really just in practice. They'd never seen it on film. Now they'll have this year's film to kind of come back to and say, oh, that's how we play this, or that's how we play that, or this is how Navy's going to attack us. So it'll be a clearer picture for them.
And now you have to put that playbook away and get set for Tulsa and the Golden Hurricane.
Yeah, certainly. You got to put that one to bed and get back to the traditional offense in Tulsa. And, you know, that's always kind of a little, even though it just seems like in 1 week you're getting away from some traditional stuff, you got to get back to it pretty quick, and kids will get back to it in a few days.
And you had a bye week, and you guys kind of needed one, didn't you?
We did, and it's, you know, not only for the get back to a different offense, but also just, you know, banged up after a Navy game or an option game, maybe take a few more hits than you normally would. So, that, you know, a few extra days of rest is very helpful for our players.
That's defensive coordinator Blake Harrell. We're back with more on the Mike Houston Show for you coming up right after this.
The power play of the game is brought to you by Core Power, official protein drink of the Pirates.
Hit for Navy. Garcia will turn, he'll hand it off, and there's Harris. He's got a big hole to the 30. He's to the 35, 40, 45, 50, down the.
At ECU Physicians, we offer the region's most comprehensive care for every stage of life. Our team is committed to providing the highest quality and most compassionate care at the best value to you and your family. Our constant focus on quality has earned us national recognition for our treatment of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. And we continue to pioneer surgical techniques that bring world-class care to Eastern North Carolina. At ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty.
At Quality Equipment, higher standards are not just in the name. Quality machines are our commitment to you. And with our lineup of compact utility tractors, we're bringing you all the heritage and pride of owning a John Deere at an affordable price. On average, customers save $2,000 compared to other brands. Dare to compare our 1023E to the competition. Quality Equipment ensures that nothing stands between you and affordable, longer-lasting quality equipment. That's quality at every turn.
Summer has come and gone, and it's never been easier to switch to fall mode with Suddenlink. Get 100 meg internet with smart Wi-Fi that intelligently delivers the strongest signal and coverage throughout your home. Plus, get Suddenlink's entertainment experience with live TV and built-in streaming apps. And to connect faster than ever, you can now switch to gig speeds and at a price that's for life. All on our next generation network. Get internet and TV from Suddenlink for just $55 a month. Act now to get a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Visit suddenlink.com today.
People are tired of seeing banks pull out, relocate, or divest instead of investing in the communities that we live.
Greg Steele, president of TOWNEBANK, wants only the best for Greenville.
TOWNEBANK made a commitment to Greenville, Pitt County, and Eastern North Carolina. While you see other banks de-emphasizing this market, we are making a commitment, contributing money to nonprofits, being involved, volunteering, that all those things are things that people in Greenville want to see.
For most bright-eyed 20-year-olds, college is all about finding yourself, discovering your purpose in the world. It's spiritual. But for this astrobiology major, college is about making cheddar. While drinking Diet Coke Blueberry Acai and running the biggest underground sandwich joint in the greater Des Moines area. Make that money, young buck. Make that money.
It's time to catch up with some of the Pirates who built ECU football. Presented by Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. We're joined now by Jeff Blake as we go back in Pirate history for one of the all-time greats. And Jeff, you look awesome. I can't believe you're getting ready to turn 50.
Yes, I'll be 50 this year, so on the 4th. So I'm excited about it. I'm waiting to see what my kids got planned for me.
You're in Houston, Texas right now, and you're training quarterbacks all over the country.
Yes, sir. I train quarterbacks. I've been training quarterbacks now for about 11 years. Work for Under Armour. I do all their camps, and I'm official quarterback coach for Under Armour, and I got my own training business. And I've been training a lot of quarterbacks out of the state of Texas. Actually, one of my guys this year just got a scholarship to University of Texas. His name is Charles Wright out of Austin High.
Now, you were the architect, obviously, of the dream season at East Carolina back in 1991. Going into that year, Jeff, what was it like? What were you guys thinking about?
One of the things that we decided to do as a team was to take over the team ourselves and realize it's our team. This is our team. We're going to be seniors this year. We're not going to allow anybody to slack. We're not going to allow anybody to cheat. We're going to cheat ourselves in training, conditioning, study time, meeting, and on game day.
The Syracuse win led into the Pittsburgh game in front of a great crowd at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. The Pirates had to come back. They scored in the final minute. They went for two and made it a great, great game at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. Jeff, take us through that.
Man, it was surreal. It was, at that moment, as an offense, we were very calm, and after we scored, I went back to the sideline. I was talking to Coach Logan and Coach Lewis, and we decided go for two, and we already had a 2-point play. We were going to do the same play that we just did, but I was reading it, and I had to make a choice if I was going to go to the left or go to the right based on my count. And so after I counted it, and I checked it to the right, and it was there.
It led you guys to the Peach Bowl in Atlanta against North Carolina State. In that game, you guys are down 34-17, and you could hear it in the stands. The fans started to chant, "We believe, we believe." Did you guys believe then?
Of course. We always felt like, a lot of games that year we came back and won those games. We were down, and we went down to score, defense stopped, and Dion had a good punt return.
Take us through the play to Luke Fisher to win it.
Well, we were at 5 receivers by that point, and even the shotgun 5 receivers, and they did. NC State did us a solid by not blitzing us, so it gave me more time to stand in the pocket, which gave Luke more time to find the holes in the zone. He did a good job of moving around and finding the hole in the zone and bouncing back off the linebacker into the open area, and I led him into that area, and he did a good job getting north real quick, turning up and scoring, and that put us in the lead. And I was tired, and I didn't want to play no more. I was done. I was exhausted, so I was hoping the defense did their job. So, and after they missed the field goal, man, then we can exhale.
We came back when we needed to. Hey, we never quit. We're doing it all. We've been doing it all year long. Hey, we said ourselves, we just believe.
Jeff, what did it mean to come back for the 25th anniversary of the Peach Bowl, to be with all of your former teammates and to throw to Luke Fisher one more time?
It meant a lot, especially to see a lot of guys, still healthy, still looking good, still in shape. The families are growing up. I was proud to see how everybody's been accomplished since we left college, and I was excited to see everybody come back and enjoy that reunion. And it was good to throw the ball one more time to Luke.
Jeff, thanks so much for joining us from Houston, Texas. One of the greats to ever wear the purple and gold at East Carolina. He is quarterback Jeff Blake. We're back with more on the Mike Houston Show for you coming up right after this.
The Mike Houston Show, brought to you in part by Quality Equipment. John Deere offers you quality at every turn.
Summer has come and gone, and it's never been easier to switch to fall mode with Suddenlink. Get 100 meg internet with smart Wi-Fi that intelligently delivers the strongest signal and coverage throughout your home. Plus, get Suddenlink's entertainment experience with live TV and built-in streaming apps. And to connect faster than ever, you can now switch to gig speeds and at a price that's for life. All on our next generation network. Get internet and TV from Suddenlink for just $55 a month. Act now to get a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Visit suddenlink.com today.
Tired of one-topping pizza deals? Try the new $10 tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
When you're not feeling well, Vidant Health can connect you to the care you need anytime, anywhere, from any device. Connect to a new way to get well. Connect to Vidant Now. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a board-certified doctor online 24/7. It's private, secure, and affordable. See a doctor now at vidantnow.com.
Dear Town Bank.
During times like these, having a bank like Town makes a world of difference.
Your efforts helping us through the loan process were remarkable.
We will be here. We're basically available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. TOWNEBANK talks about caring. It's really just caring about a member in a manner that is more than just banking.
You took the anxiety out of the process and made it seamless.
TOWNEBANK, serving others, enriching lives.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice. And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method?
Brings out the citrus notes.
Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
Oh no, another pizza deal that's carry-out only? Introducing the new $10 tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We are the American.
And now let's rejoin Brian Bailey and Coach Houston for a look ahead to our next opponent. Presented by Greenville Utilities. Be sure to save the date for the Pirates' next game. And while you're at it, check out ways to save money on your utility bill at GUC.com. Greenville Utilities, powering the Pirates.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brian Bailey with Coach Houston. Coming up next, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. First of all, what's it going to be like playing on a Friday night, late night Friday night?
It'll be different.
Yeah.
You know, it's we're adjusting our practice schedule. I'm glad we have the bye, coming into this game, because we can adjust back our practice schedule and just really bump everything back a day and keep our normal practice routine. Thursday's going to be a travel day. Friday's a long day. We'll let the kids sleep in a good bit Friday morning. And just got to be ready to kick off at a later time Friday evening. But it's going to be exciting. Another game on national TV. Obviously, a very challenging opponent. I think that Tulsa is one of the more talented teams in our league, and it's going to be tough going on the road. But our kids are excited. We wish we were playing this week. That's one of those things where you have so much positive momentum right now. You don't really want the break. You want to go ahead and go play.
Of course, you still have the COVID concerns. You still have to be tested and everything. And
yeah.
You hope everything gets pretty much back to normal soon.
Yeah, I mean, we'll test multiple times this week and next week. So, the thing is, even though you got a Friday game, you're still going to test 3 times leading into that game. So hopefully those tests go smooth. Hopefully some of this stuff's behind us and we don't have to deal with it as much going forward.
Is it especially hard when you play such a late game at 9 o'clock? Even Monday Night Football moved their games up to 8 o'clock.
Well, I think it's something we're going to have to prepare our kids for. We've got to do a great job getting a lot of rest 2 nights previous. We'll probably leave a little bit later on Thursday than we normally would for this game, because you are going to have so much time on Friday. Get there and have meetings and get them in bed, but let them sleep in a little bit the next morning. So, it is what it is. Both teams are going to have to deal with it, but we're just excited to get to play again.
We'll, of course, have those Tulsa highlights for you coming up next week here on the Mike Houston Show. For Coach Houston, I'm Brian Bailey. We will see you back here next week.
The Mike Houston Show has been presented by Suddenlink, now offering internet speeds up to 1 gig. The Mike Houston Show is an exclusive presentation of the Pirate Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.